Hello, everybody. This is Midnight Gaming. Welcome back. Between episodes, nothing's happened except maybe a little processing, but not that much. We're still waiting for this stuff to heat up. Wow, we might need to run some more power. Uh, oops. Did not mean to do that. In fact, I'm going to do this. More power is coming in. We're doing over here. So we are getting plenty of fuel pieces. I am, of course, taking radiation because I not smart. Yeah, so you don't want to hold that. uh whatever. I'm walking around with crushed uranium in my inventory. It's probably not wise either. There we go. Okay. Okay. Now we can hold this stuff. Oops. Alright. And I need to make another crafter. Sorry, a chest. Right. Like extract always active. I want this. All of this. You in here, you in here. Then I want you up in here as well. You're going to get tricky. Yunk. Okay. Subtract, always active. And insert. So again, buffer. There we go. So we have the buffer. So long as let's move this slowly. It's that actually. So that'll let us process all of our fuel. We don't have a ton of uranium fuel. Uranium ore. Tellurium dust can be turned into uranium. Ooh. I don't know how much of this we'll need. 1, 2, 3. Yes, let's turn it. Mox fuel, enriched nuclear fuel, which is what I need. But I need 235, which only comes from 235. Which there's other processing that we could get. We just need to get there. Like the depleted uranium gives me 238. And plutonium, which is used to make pellets of RTG fuel, which I forget exactly what RTG fuel is good for. Plutonium, it is good for things. Just forget what. It's been so long. But we will get all of this figured out. A lot of stacks though. We don't want to run out of anything soon. As for the stuff up here, uh, just becomes lead dust. Just becomes lead ingots. That's the right lead. Okay. All right. So that will probably just pump into a compressor and then pump into the main system for dust. I need a crafter. So this is, yeah, okay. Yeah, this will do. It's like, that's gotta be the line. That's kind of funny, actually. All right, we're going to insert on brown, extract on brown here. We're going to insert on brown in here, but not yet, because I want to remember that. I want to not be holding my very powerful mining tool in my hand. Remember that. Um, remember that. Remember that. And the rest of this could just be cobble, because I don't want to. 2 stacks is a lot, honestly. I think 2 stacks is too much. So having keeping a stack of this on hand is probably the best. And then we'll teach this recipe here. And we'll do extract was active, insert. As you can see, now we're making our enriched fuel. So we can use this. Now we can use this to make molten uranium. Sure. Did I make this? No? Okay. Gives me 6 ingots, so it's no. We lose 3 nuggets worth to actually do that. But we can thermal centrifuge plenty of it into. Let me put a calculator here. It takes 6 of these to make. You know, this might be a really good way of getting uranium-235. Because 7 times 9 divided by. No, wait. Takes 3 nuggets per. So 20 times 3 divided by 9 is 6. Yeah, yeah, this is a good way to. Yeah, that's good to know, actually. We need another thermal centrifuge. Now, obviously, we can't get anywhere without more uranium. We can get a combiner. We can't. That's way more complicated than I realized it was going to be. Combiner. Each. Combiner. Make. Cricky. So we'll have that done in here as well. Um. Did I start the second thermal centrifuge? I can't remember. Wow, I forgot the way. Thermal centrifuge, I did. Okay. So getting this going, getting this combiner going. Why don't be factory it can? Ooh. Alright. Okay. So centrifuge powered, combiner is powered. Tier installers, please. I need new. Oh, There we go. Gotta love how these things are just a click away. Let that go. And we're gonna grab doo 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 doo. Um Glorium dust. We get a lot of it. No? Put in there. Watch this whole system light up. Nice. Eh, Mind you, now we're only using 14 RF tech. It's still cool. And now we're using none. 200 just for that stack. Nice. Okay. Yep. So we're letting this run. Get the thermal centrifuging going. You lost all your heat. Oh well. But once we get all that, we can dump it. Pull it out of here. Throw it in there. Dark on blue, always active. Sure. Go. These connect? I hope so. This needs power, and you won't connect to it. You know what? You might actually. I mean, might be okay. You, however, that should probably be enough. Alright, so you're going to insert on blue, extract, I believe, on brown? Extract on green. Always active. But you're going to insert at priority of 1. You're going to insert on blue, -1, which means your last location to insert to. Also going to set you to extract on blue. Just to be safe. Here we go. This should generate extra enriched uranium. Once this system heats, oh my goodness. This thing is so slow. 2 overclockers each. To help. 15, need 20. We'll get there. 16. That's do 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 do. 19. Okay, cool. We're almost there. So a few overclockers in. Ooh. Actually, you're definitely gonna need. Ultimates. I don't even know if this is enough. I might need more than that, actually. We'll find out. We'll be okay. Everything will be fine. There we go. We're now heating. So once this is done, we will have this autocraft these back into the nuggets. And then I'll craft back in cycles. Because I've got this set to a higher priority, should always remain full of enriched uranium. Should. The key word there is should. What actually will happen? Well, I don't know. Figure that out, I guess. Um, but it should fill up eventually. We might have 40 fuel by then, but it will fill up. This thing is going pretty well. Honestly, I think 3 is probably more than we'll need. I think we built this in such a way that we'll never run out. I think it'll constantly be, or I don't think it'll ever really use this back stuff area here and here. These need dealt with, but we'll deal with that in a minute. Stone dust, it's probably just gonna end up getting voided. And tiny piles of lead dust is going to just be dumped into a compactor. What? Once this, good grief, this is so slow. Oh my gosh. I want to see you these. Dude. I don't know if that helps actually. I don't think I feel like it does not help at all. Compatible upgrades. Hmm. I guess I could have gotten a pulling upgrade and had it pull from the top and just pull it straight down, but nah. I like doing it this way. I feel like this is just making it a little bit better. Um, while this is going, let's get a canning machine going. A solid canning machine. I cannot wait to get my better armor back on. This stuff is slow. A solid canning machine. Oops. Do, 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 do. It should be this one. Yeah. Do, 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 do. Canning machine. Yes. Place that there. And we're going to tell this internal. Apply. There we go. So now we are actively making nuggets. That's cool. Um, just want to change that to external. So it'll automatically output to, well, it'll automatically output, and then the back is going to take it. Okay, whatever. And we're going to extract was active on, what is this going into? Great. I don't know why that's so confusing. There. Now, since the only thing I can get out is the tiny piles of uranium, 235 or whatever, this will happen. And the only thing they'll need to be done anything with is the uranium. Extract like that. So the 238 has an EMC value, but the other stuff doesn't. That's kind of weird. Um, actually, we're going to get an energy condenser. Just a moment, we'll place this right. Filter. Only allows that stuff there. 235 is here. So that will allow us to backstop that as well. This will become an energy condenser. Right now. Okay. And we're going to make it make, let's just say emeralds for the moment. More because we need something to power this with. Do. 25 should be good. Should never hit that point. So, yoink. Boom. Wow. Okay. That's actually pretty good. So, this will build up. Eventually, we're almost to that point where it can do 2 instances at once, back to back. Which means we don't even need fuel to the input. I mean, the system is almost entirely self-sufficient. I think it's, well, except this. We need the 235. Sorry, the 238. 238 will be our problem. I mean, the 235 will be as well, eventually. But we get so little of that, even from this. Our increased amount isn't that high. Eventually, we'll fill this up. And eventually, we'll fill this up. And then we'll be confused. But, I think we're going to stop playing with uranium right there for the episode. Here we go. Oh, that's better. You forget how painful it is to move so slowly after a while. Check on all this. Not yet. We do have a copper. Aha! 5. Gosh. Okay, we have um drawers in my inventory. No, it's not. Oh, right. So where'd the drawer go? Right, that's it. Forgot. Do 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 do. Oh, gray extractor was active. Yeah. The more we make, will automatically be handled. Ooh, we are dangerously close to an infinity catalyst. Very dangerously close. We just need a bunch of gold. Isn't too bad. Fistful more emeralds. We're really, really close. Um, could I breed up a couple more emerald chickens? Probably. Make it go faster. It does seem to be a bit slower than everything else, so I might just do that. Let's grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stacks. Throw this in here. So we're making it worth anyway. 6 stacks. That'll be, if math suits me right, that'll be 12 pieces. I think you get half a stack per chicken. So that'll be 12 chickens. Well, 12 stacks, but 12 chicken things. That's not too many. It's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's not too bad. I will get a bunch more gold eventually because that will be our slow one. We gold because they aren't producing nuggets. I forgot gold those nuggets for some reason. Um, there is another alternative. I might do that too. But um, yeah, don't have probably have enough. Really glad I didn't lose Metroconic though. Okay, we're just gonna grab all we have. See what that does. 16 stacks of gold. That should help. Right. All right, we'll let that process. All right, everybody. Take it